Welcome to episode 6, where I will be explaining what talent is and summarizing the key ideas from my previous episodes. Throughout this series, I have explored early and late specialization, talent transfer, and biological, psychological, and social factors. These all play a key role in how athletes develop over time. Talent is often seen as something natural or something you are born with. However, in reality, it is more complex and develops through a range of different factors. In this episode, I will explain what talent is and how all of these factors combine to influence long term development, using both research and my coaching experiences. Talent can be described as the ability to perform at a high level, but it's not something you are born with. This links to Francois Gagny, who explains that natural abilities, known as gifts, must be developed through learning, practice, and experience to become talent. This shows that talent is a process that develops over time rather than something fixed. At Sir Finney Football Club, I've seen players who may not stand out at first but improve over time through consistent training and exposure to different activities. In episode 1, I explained early and late specialization. Late specialization allows players to experience a variety of activities, which helps them develop a wider range of skills, while early specialization can limit development and reduce motivation. At Sir Finney, players who take part in varied activities, such as different warm ups and games, stay more engaged and develop better overall ability. This shows that talent develops through varied experiences rather than focusing on one sport too early. In episode 2, I explained talent transfer, which is the ability to apply skills from one activity to another. At Sir Finney Football Club, I've seen that players who take part in multiple sports or varied activities adapt quicker, show better coordination, and make better decisions during games. This shows that talent is built through transferable skills developed across different activities. In episode 3, I discussed biological factors such as growth, maturation, and the relative age effect. At Sir Finney, some players are physically stronger and perform better early on. However, this does not always mean they are more talented. Some players who develop later improve over time and reach a higher level. This shows that talent is not just physical ability, and early advantages can be misleading. In episode 4, I explained psychological factors such as mental toughness, grit, and mindset. At Sir Finney, players who show resilience, commitment, and a willingness to learn tend to improve the most over time. In contrast, some players who rely only on physical ability may struggle when faced with challenges. This shows that talent also depends on psychological factors such as motivation and resilience. In episode 5, I explored social factors such as access to opportunities, family support, and environment. At Sir Finney, I've seen that players with more opportunities to take part in different activities develop more skills and adapt better over time. This shows that talent is influenced by the opportunities and environment available to the athlete. Overall, talent is not just one single factor, but a combination of biological, psychological, and social influences, along with experience and development over time. These factors work together to shape how an athlete develops and performs. This also shows that talent is a dynamic process rather than something an athlete is simply born with. To conclude with, talent is not just natural ability, but the result of multiple factors working together over time. From both research and my coaching experiences, it is clear that athletes develop talent through varied experiences, strong psychological characteristics, physical development, and across access to opportunities. Therefore, to develop talent effectively, players should be given the opportunity to experience a varied of activities, stay motivated, and develop in a supportive environment.